What advice would you
Mm,
give to a young person today thinking about what they want to do with their life, career? So, somebody in high school,
mhm.
somebody in college, maybe somebody that looks up to the stars and dreams to one day take a one way ticket to Mars or to contribute something to the effort.
I'd say you should feel empowered because it's really the first time in human history that we're at this cusp of interplanetary civilization. And I don't think we're going to lapse back from it. So the future is incredibly bright for young people that even younger than you and I, who will actually really get a chance to go to Mars for certain. The other thing I would say is be open minded about what your own interests are. I don't think you anymore have to be shoehorned into a particular career to be welcomed into the future of space exploration. If you are an artist and that is your passion, but you would love to do space art, or if not space art, use your artistry to communicate a feeling or a message about space, that's a role that we desperately need, just as much as we need space scientists and space engineers. So,
Well, when you look at your own life, you're an incredibly accomplished scientist, young scientist, but and you hopped around from
thing to
physics
thing.
to aerospace. So going from the biggest theoretical ideas to the biggest practical ideas. Is there something from your own journey you can give advice to, like how to end up doing incredible research at MIT?
Mhm.
Um, Maybe the role of the university and college and
Yeah.
education and learning, all that kind of stuff.
I'd say one piece of advice is find really good teammates because I get to be the one that's talking to you, but there are 50 graduate students, staff, and faculty that are part of my organization back at MIT. And I'm actually, you guys can't see it on camera, but I'm sitting here with my co founder and COO, Danielle Delat.
Hmm.
Um, and that is really what makes these large scale challenges for humanity possible is really fantastic teams working together to scale more than what I could do alone. So I think that that's an important model that we don't talk about enough in academia. There's a big push for this like lone wolf genius figure in academia, but that's certainly not been the case in my life. I've had wonderful collaborators and people that I work with along the team.
Also cross-disciplinary. So not
Absolutely. Yeah. Cross disciplinary, interdisciplinary, whatever you want to call it.
uh,
But
artists. Where do artists come in? Do you work with artists?
we do. We have an arts curator on the Space Exploration Initiative side. She helps make sure, partly around that communication challenge that we talked about, that we're not just doing zero G flights and space missions, but that we take our artifacts of this sci fi space future to museums and galleries and exhibits. She pushed me to make sure, her name is Shinglu. She pushed me for our first ISS mission. I was just gathering all the engineering payloads that I wanted to support for the students to fly, including my own work. And she said, you know what, we should do an open call internationally for artists to send something to the ISS. And we found out it was the first time. We were the first ever international open call for art to go to the ISS. And that was thanks to Xing, an artist bringing a perspective that I might not have thought about prioritizing.